Okay, so for the third part of these series. So I was talking about who I really am. I am an all-powerful, all-knowing God. Unconditional love. That's who I am. That's who we all are. And it's waiting for all of us when we die. It's there. It's here now. It will never leave. And it's who we'll always be. No matter what we do, what we say, there's nothing that can change this. Doesn't matter what religion you are. Doesn't matter what you've done in the past or what you'll do in the future. This loving force doesn't care. It cares about one thing. That every human being, every man, woman, and child realizes that we are, and that I am, this loving force. Unconditional love. So I want to get that straight. When I talk about God, I'm just talking about a field of energy that I call a loving, unconditional force. So every time I say God, please, please, please don't try to attach it to any sort of human invention, of any human's imagination, with religion or politics or anything. Well, so a lot of people in this world are worried about their economic status, money, survival, eating, taking care of their kids, taking care of their family, taking care of themselves, getting respect, having people to realize, having friends. I know this is all very, very important. I know this. It's important to all of us. It's important for our survival and our well-being. And I encourage everyone to be very, very successful, to do the right thing, to be ethical, to be morally right. And I guess the thing that I don't see in society is I don't see the right focus and the destiny. I don't see the right information. I don't see people actually practicing what they should be practicing. I can't really give any advice over the stock market or where to put your money or how to get rich or how to, be well respected in the community. I can't give you any advice. There's a lot of suffering and pain in the world. I want you to know that, and I found that out the hard way. I guess this is the reason why I really wanted to make this this video. A little bit about myself, actually. Who I am, ego-wise and identity-wise, etc. How people may see me in the public, or I grew up in a very rough environment, I would say, a very challenging environment. I had a very abusive older brother, and I've had a very somewhat abusive father. My mother was very caring, very, very caring, the light of my life. And I found this out when I died as well. When I died, um, uh, and I want to talk about my death a little bit here. I know I put a lot of near-death experience in when I died. Um, I wasn't even sure if I was dead. That was the funny thing. It wasn't like when you die, you almost don't. It seems surreal. It's like you've been living for so many years, and you're dead now. So quick, like all of a sudden you're dead. Like you're in shock. You're like, what's going on here? I'm not supposed to die. I'm too young. I'm supposed to live until I'm 80 years old. That's the average, right? The average statistic is we're supposed to live until we're 80 years old. We're not supposed to die early. We're not supposed to die when we're young. I'm not. I'm very healthy. I'm very strong. I eat well. You know, I'm very mentally and physically, together. I'm very highly educated, and lots of friends, and I'm very happy, and I'm not supposed to die early. No, that's crazy, crazy. I felt like it almost felt like I was having a heart attack. Actually, I wasn't quite sure though. I don't know what a heart attack feels like, or what it should feel like. I don't know. I've had several miniature strokes. I think I may have. Like I said, I'm a very strong person. I have strong genetics, and I don't know. Like I really don't know. I have a miniature stroke. I get a little bit of paralysis, and I work it out. I work out, and I eat right, and I kind of work it out. I don't go to the hospital or anything. But I think one time I overstressed my body a little bit, and maybe I could have, yeah. So, but I had a slow death. It wasn't like all of a sudden. It was just like, bam, you're dead. It was almost like it took a while. It took about 2 hours for me to slowly slip into, actual, bam, you're dead. Like, and it was rough. It was rough, and it wasn't like, my mind is so flooded with the lies and the bullshit that we learn in school by our parents and doctors and everyone around us that we don't know anything. We know absolutely nothing. Human beings, they know nothing. You think you know something, you don't know nothing. And I'll tell you why. It's because we are always taught lies. Everything is a lie. It's an illusion. And you're only taught the truth when you're dead. And that was a shocker as well for me. Trust me, this was a shocker. Once I kind of tell you about my life, you'll start to kind of realize it. And my mind and my heart, was being prepared for death. I was out in the woods, and I was almost digging my grave, actually. And this loving force, this unconditional love came to me, and it told me that I was gonna die, and that it was almost like you're going to die, and then it was like you're dead now, and these are things that happen. This is like a natural occurrence. I mean, this is like the law of death. I will tell you the law of death. I'll tell it to you right now. I'll tell you straight on. This is what happens when everybody dies, okay? This is straight on, This is the truth. This is from my heart. This is from God. This is from that source, that loving force that is God. This is unconditional love. This is coming straight from who we truly are. Is that there's a process. And it's true, you do see your whole life in a flash. You go through a life review. My life review was like I told you, there's no time, so I had to see everything. I saw everything that I've done in my life all at once. I felt all the bad things that I've done, and all the good things that I've done.